Hi, Rick Smith here from howtosellyourvideos.com with an audio tip for you. Last week in our newsletter we wrote an article about how I soundproof my studio with moving blankets. And someone wrote with a question. They wanted to know, well, how did you put them up? Because this man had to use his studio for other purposes as well, so he needed to be able to take the blankets on and off when he could. Now what I did is I used a good old-fashioned staple gun, and I stapled them to the wall. What I have here, I had exposed walls, so it was very easy for me to go in and just staple them up there. And I lined the entire studio with these blankets. What I told him is if you need to move the blankets or take them down, you could use curtain rods, or you can buy really expensive rack systems, which I think are unnecessary. You can just use a piece of metal tubing or something like that and use curtain rod hangers to hang your drapes on your wall like this. And it works very well. The reason I do this is because it absorbs sound. So in my studio, I don't want it to sound like I'm in a tin can. As I said, my walls were just exposed. They weren't finished like that. So I had kind of an echoey sound in here. But with these blankets, it absorbs any kind of echoes and sound like that, so that the sound is basically dead, which is what I want. I want it to sound like I'm here and not in a giant tin can. So I paid $15 each for these at our local moving company. However, you can go to Amazon.com and buy the same blankets for 12 of them for about $70, which is like $6 each, which I didn't know about that at the time. I wish I'd done it. I did look at the ones on Amazon. They seem to be identical. You have matting on one side like this and kind of a decent looking exterior side like this. So if you have a small studio, or even if you don't, if you need to record in your bedroom and you can somehow hang up blankets, moving blankets, regular blankets, sleeping bags, whatever, to absorb the sound, I recommend that you do that. And so take a look at Amazon.com and maybe you need some of those moving blankets. For more tips and techniques on audio and video production as well as marketing your videos, tune in to howtosellyourvideos.com and subscribe to our newsletter, and you'll get weekly tips from us. You'll get videos like this one, you'll get articles and all kinds of helpful resources. So we look forward to seeing you at howtosellyourvideos.com.